What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Quick Review Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about some of the best boots for inshore and offshore fishing that you can possibly get. The Xtratuf 6-inch ankle deck boot. So guys, I got these on a recommendation from Joey from GrubbZ Fishing, and let me tell you something. I've had these boots now for a little over a month. They are solid like a rock. I'm actually going to try and make this quick today, folks, so we're not going to have a 20-minute review. This should go like 4 minutes at the most. These boots are freaking phenomenal. They're super comfy for being deck boots. You know, that's something that this company wants. They want their boots to be comfortable. They want you to be able to work for hours in them. They're for people that work on boats. They're also for people that love to fish, just fish on boats, going inshore and offshore. Now, the reason why GrubbZ wanted me to get a pair of boots like this is because when you're out in a white fishing boat, or any fishing boat for that matter, and blood gets everywhere from the fish that you catch, say an albie, you catch them like in the mouth. You're not even going to gut them and do anything. They bleed profusely all over the place just from the tiniest cut. And so having the ability to wash down the boat without getting your friend's feet wet is huge. And so these were recommended by Joey, and you could wear these year round. Now in the summer months, I'll probably be wearing flip-flops most of the time on the boats, but the flip-flops aren't slip resistant. I'm going to go over just a few of the specs of these incredible boots, and then we'll kind of again tell you the one bad thing that we have to say about these boots here. These boots are 100% waterproof, which actually leads into the one thing that's bad that's happened with these boots. They are slip resistant, folks, like restaurant shoes, which is freaking phenomenal when you're running around a boat that's wet in any way, shape, or form. You're cleaning a boat that's wet. You don't want to slip all over the place. And I've only slipped a couple times on areas that are a little bit oily maybe, or stepping on like a fish skin. Those have been the only times I've slipped. Other than that, these things are freaking phenomenal being slip resistant on the boats I've been on. And I've been on my working boat out of Newport, the new boat down in New York, and obviously all over Joey's boat. They have on the inside have an express cool lining. Basically, these boots can breathe really well. Even though they're rubber on the outside, they breathe really well, and your feet don't get super hot in them, which is huge. You're not going to sweat like crazy in them, which is huge, and will lead me into the one bad thing we have. So they are made specifically, and the website it says specifically for offshore anglers, but they're definitely for inshore anglers just as much as they are for offshore anglers. And basically, anglers are athletes, so they wanted these to be basically on the water athletic shoes. Super supportive, comfortable for long periods of time, which they are. I've worked 2 6-hour shifts in a row, 2 days in a row, pretty much 24 hours worth in 2 days on these boots, and it was great. They held up great, and my feet felt perfectly fine afterwards, except for one little thing, and again, we're going to get to that after we go over all the specs. They are super duper lightweight, guys, super lightweight. They're extremely light. There's a dog downstairs barking that I just can't get, like, I don't know if the people just aren't home or they just don't care, but I'm so thankful that my dog is not a yip yapper. The other dog's been barking for so long. Look at Duke. He doesn't even flinch. The other dog's still barking right now. He's just like, doo-doo. I absolutely love my dog. When you buy these boots, you want to go 1/2 size up from your size. So I'm a 9.5. I believe I got a pair of 10s. You always want to go a 1/2 size up. Yeah, these are 10s. So 1/2 size up on these boots. That's what's recommended on the site, and I'm going to say that it works perfect for me. These are the 6-inch deck boots, and they, you know, they're pricey, but they're also hand-laid rubber. These are not some commercialized crappy boots. These things are freaking phenomenal, and they're going to last. Well, we're going to see if they'll last. We'll do a 1-year review when we've had them for a year, and we'll talk about, you know, the durability and how long these things last, because we're going to be working on a fishing boat now all winter, and then hopefully all summer again. You know, we're not going to quit. Like, I just want to fish for a living. That's all I want to do. And if that's with YouTube, or if that ends up being on a charter boat, or if I become a commercial fisherman, I don't know. I don't care. I just want to fish. I want to do what I love and get paid to do what I love. Because when you're doing what you love for work, you never work a day in your life. I'm going to get into the one thing about these boots that sucked. And it's more user error than anything. Now, on the boat that I was at in New York, they have this crazy fire hose almost hose that we use to wash the boat off. And in between shifts, on my first day I did a 6-hour shift. It's more than a 6-hour shift. It's 6 hours that we're fishing, and then we have to come back and clean the boat. That usually takes an hour plus, and we're there beforehand, so you're on there for a while. And then I did another trip after. Now in between, when we were washing the boat, somehow water got up into my bibs and down into my boots, and my socks got soaked and my feet got wet. And when I took them off that night, after another like 8 hours of wearing them wet, my feet were wicked itchy as soon as I took them off, took my socks off, and I itched my foot, and my skin was soft, waterlogged almost soft, and I itched the crap out of it, and I itched the skin right off my foot. Check this out. That's my foot right now. Put bacitration on it. That's why it looks all oily. But it is freaking gross, folks. It hurts like a mother. Basically, that's its only downfall, because they're so freaking waterproof. If water does get in there, they don't really leave. But here's the major plus. I've gotten these boots wet on the inside, I think 3 times now in the month plus that I've been using them. They are completely dry throughout the very next day. And I am not in like, I'm not putting them on a sunny spot. They're literally just coming into my apartment that's not really like aerated or anything. And completely freaking dry on the inside. Completely dry. That's the biggest plus about these boots, is when they do get wet on the inside, they're completely dry within hours. If I get my big boots, my muck boot Arctic Pros, which I freaking love, we're going to do a 1-year review on those coming up soon, because we're going to get into some ice fishing reviews. But if I get those wet on the inside, forget about it. They're wet for days unless I like put them on like a heater or something. Like it is a totally different situation. Whereas these things, 6 hours, totally dry. I still can't believe it. That's it, folks. Short and sweet to the point today. If you had fun, if you learned a little something, if you enjoyed the review video, we're doing review videos every single Wednesday. If you have anything that you would like me to review that you know that we use, feel free to leave those comments down below, and any other comments are greatly appreciated. You know I love you guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, hit the bell as well, because we're dropping videos literally every single weekday and sometimes on the weekends. I believe we're going to put one out this Saturday because I have an unboxing to do literally right now. So if you need deck boots, if you're going to be working on a boat, or you just love fishing and hate your feet getting wet on a boat that needs to be washed constantly because you're going out in the salt, do yourself a favor. Get a pair of these Xtratuf. These things are freaking dope. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and fish out!
Don't finna jump for the shit all top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. So out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the light sticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go. It's only up from there. I've been on my own, just running through the fields, say vivid for the ear.